so much. Good morning, friends. Good morning. I see dignitaries on the dais and dignitaries of the dais, our chief guest Pavanji, today my dear friend, guest of honor Michael, and ladies and gentlemen. When Rahul started off with bad times and good times, I thought, oh my God, some of my content has already been spelled out now. But Rahul, I would like to differ a little bit over here. There are no bad times and no good times. With my experience, I would say there are comfortable times and there are tough times. We have seen comfortable times in the past. We have seen equally bad times in the past. Don't forget about COVID times. And we are seeing equally tough time now. So, it is up to us whether we make these tough times into good times or sit back and say these are the bad times. Somebody has said, when going gets tough, the tough get going. So we have to see how much tough are we, how much resilient are we, how much we have prepared ourselves in these so-called good times or comfortable times for these tough times to come, and how much further we can prepare ourselves. Friends, I have been given 4 minutes. I will just spell out my thoughts on how to gear ourselves, how to steer ourselves from these so-called tough times. We cannot change the geopolitical situation. We really don't have say in that. We have to flow with the tide. But we can do one thing. We can look at our own house. When I was young, when I was in my school days, I got an essay one day in English. And the topic of that essay was, need is the mother of all inventions. And I was thinking in the morning today, what should I say about, these tough times, how to steer these tough times in these 4 minutes. I would say, let us focus on this thing. What are the needs of today's time? And let us innovate, because need is the mother of all inventions or innovations. And how can we do that? Friends, when times are tough, there are challenges. More the challenges, more the opportunities. We have to create the opportunities. When times are good, when times are comfortable, then we just enjoy whatever is coming our way. But now, in these times, we have to make ourselves more efficient. These are the times when we can make ourselves really efficient. We can take the extra flap out of our body. We can make ourselves agile. My take here is for all the paper manufacturers, whether it be craft, board, writing and printing, tissue or any grades, try to make your team, your systems, your processes prepared to do some kind of product re-engineering, some kind of product innovation. Somebody was telling in the beginning, I think Pramodji was there in the beginning, and it was told by Yogesh also about the sustainability aspect. You see, today paper industry, and I am associated with this industry for the last 30 years. In the last 2 to 3 years, I am seeing it for the first time that paper industry is being duly recognized as a sustainable industry. Look at our raw materials, wood, agro, paper, waste paper. All this is totally sustainable. It is coming from sustainable sources. 95% of wood is procured through agricultural fields. The crop is being grown and it is ready for harvesting in 4 to 4.5 years. Totally sustainable. Look at our agricultural residue, wheat straw, bagasse, totally sustainable. Recycled fiber, totally sustainable. And look at our products. Again, sustainable, biodegradable, biocompostable, 7 to 12 times recyclable. Can you think of any industry on this planet which can boast of these two things? The raw material totally sustainable and finished products are also equally sustainable and environmentally friendly. We are in the right space right now. We have to encash on this. Somebody mentioned about single-use plastic. Today, plastic has become a big menace everywhere globally. Not to say of developed economies or developing, in every country, plastic has become a menace. Every country is talking about this. There are slogans of saving ocean from plastic waste. So is true with our country also. But we have to go deep into that. We have to send our marketing team, our research team, our R&D team, our technical people to the markets. Try to understand the psyche of the consumers, the brand owners. Try to see how we can help them in replacing their plastic usages by paper. It can be craft paper, it can be board, it can be some other grades of paper also. We may have to tweak a little bit with our raw material furnish, with our processes, with our machines, but we can do it. There is a lot of opportunity, believe me in that. One more thing I feel is, and I'm just coming to the end of it, we have to, in these tough times, I was analyzing, in good times or comfortable times, you look at the top line. You intend to grow. You show your investors how much have been your revenues. You look for revenues, you look for top line. But in these tough times, my take is, please decouple your top line with your bottom line. Try to look into your bottom line. That will give you the desired cash flow. That will keep you floating so that you can see off these tough times. So many industries, I feel, they say that if our top line will grow, then our bottom line will remain healthy. But in tough times, I beg to differ with that. Don't run after the top line. Sales is not everything. If your bottom line is not improving, it is not healthy, then top line has no meaning. So my take on this is, these tough times, I feel personally, maybe some of you may differ, these are for next 6 to 9 months. And then the cycle will change. So we have to prepare ourselves for this 6 to 9 months and then get ready to reap the benefits once the cycle changes. One last thing again on the raw material front, which we have observed, is that fortunately in many parts of India, and Mehtaji perhaps would agree with this because I was talking to him also on this, this plantation is growing at a large number, with a good percentage, and we are expecting this cycle, which is a down cycle right now, and that means the prices are really up for the raw material. This is really going to reverse towards the end of next year. And once that happens, you can very well understand the total cost pressure from the paper industry will go down. So in my opinion, whatever are the challenges, especially on the input side, on the cost side, these are for next maybe 9 to 10 months. So we have to really, gear ourselves for this 9 to 10 months. And I really hope when we meet in the next Paperex, we'll be meeting more cheerful faces next time. But still, it is not so gloomy. We should all remain cheerful, hopeful for the future, and on this platform with this great show which is going on, where we'll be meeting so many of our collaborators, potential collaborators in the complete supply chain. Let us hope we all will come together, put our minds together, and will try to make ourselves really efficient and ready for the next cycle when it is going to reverse. Once again, thank you so much to all the organizers who have taken this much of pain to put up this great show. And let me tell you, in my last 25 odd years coming to Paperex, I would say this is one of the finest of the exhibitions I have seen so far. the kind of ambience, the kind of technology being used. So congratulations to the organizers and thank you so much. Namaskar.